What is up, guys, and welcome back. Neumatix here, of course, and welcome back to our Adventure to Space Let's Play with Advanced Rocketry. Unfortunately, everything in my world crashed and burned. Like, literally, it was all corrupted. There was no way for me to retrieve anything from where we left off. So what I literally did is all of those episodes were made in advance, so I was able to go ahead and catch up in a new world to go ahead and get everything back up to par where we left off. Trust me, it took the entire time, about 4 weeks, in order to get everything where I wanted it to be. So this is our new layout. This is our new base home. We have 2 levels now, and we have a little hallway going out to our space station. Well, not our space station, but our space area with a new rocket I made that looks a lot better than the one I made first off. And then I went ahead and just put the nether over here, the nether portal, because that was pretty annoying having it right next to my base where I could hear it all the time. And then I just got a little farm going on over here. Now, you're probably wondering what caused my world to get corrupted and crash and everything like that. Well, I was running Advanced Rocketry in version 1.11.2, and I don't know if it had something to do with what I was doing, but I kept getting an error with some fluid problems, so the fluid was not, I guess, ticking correctly or something like that. I don't know, some weird stuff was going on. So everything kept saying it was trying to be like in a server or something like that. And I got tired of it and said, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and start new. So this is in version 1.10.2 instead. So I figured this would be a little more stable than what we had going on before. But let's go ahead and drop down. I'll show you the interior, which is not entirely complete. I just wanted to go ahead and get mostly all of the regular stuff, like all of the machines set up like I had before. But I went ahead and have a half-done library in this corner. I have mostly the floor in this room is all done with the carpet, and the other rooms not so much. So we have our arc furnace. Yeah, that's what it is. We have the rest of our machines all lined up in this small room. I want to go ahead and make it a little more compact this time. And I went ahead and let's go ahead and go back into this room. I thought this was awesome. Check that out. A nice view out looking towards the mountains. I purposely found this place in order to have that kind of view. And then we can go into this corner and we have just our regular stuff. This is actually from Refined Storage. If you look up in the top from Wayla, it's saying from Refined Storage, because the other mod I was using for all my storage needs does not, you can't get it for version 1.10.2. So I had to revert to Refined Storage. With that, that's okay. I actually like it pretty good. It's good. So let's go ahead and go over here. I have some iron furnaces. I don't know if I had that in the first time we went ahead and went through everything. I made a little redstone. I don't have as much redstone contraptions going on in this build as I did the last world, but that's because, like I said, I didn't have much time in order to put everything together. So I'm going to go ahead and go up to the second floor as we get up here. And let's go ahead and close that back up in case I don't want to fall back through. This is all from different mods I had going on in order to get everything set up. Nothing too important, nothing really relating to what we need to do in order to get Advanced Rocketry flowing. So yeah, that's all from actually additions. I didn't have anything up here. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and put a brewing station. I think that is probably what this is going to be all for. A nice little window out looking that. I love this view. I love this place. This is awesome. I think this was a lot better built than my other base. And we'll come out to here. And this is where we're going to get back into what we were doing before. So before, we had already gone to the moon. We made a moon base. In case you guys haven't been up to par with our Let's Play here with Advanced Rocketry, we had gone to the moon. We made a moon base, and we had set up camp there. But there wasn't really much to do at the moon, so we decided to come back. And now we are going to be getting into the satellites. I believe I left off my last episode was dealing with satellites. We already sent them up. So I did that. I got everything set back up where I needed to be. And now we need to go ahead and make a data bus. So the data bus, or not the data bus, let's go ahead and grab the hollow projector out. And let me see what it's called again. Because I forgot, of course. Astral Body Data Processor. This is what we need in order to process all the data that we're getting from the satellites. So I already got all of the materials we need right in here. So we could go ahead and build that over in the corner somewhere, which I'm actually not for sure. I think it's going to go probably right here somewhere because I don't want to get in the way over here, because this is set up so that we could go ahead and finally make our space station. So we could go ahead and get a space station up in space, and then from there we go into further into the mod with making a warp engine and finding more planets, which is definitely what we're going to want to do. But let's go ahead and get down into making that data, whatever that thing was called. All right, so let's go ahead and just dig right into this. So we need to make the Astro Body data processor. I'm probably going to forget the name. So let's go ahead and just click on it real quick, place it down. And okay, so we just need some data buses, a power input, an input hatch, output hatch. Let's go and grab those out real quick. So we need the data buses, the output hatch, input hatch, power input. We're going to need some kind of power source going to that, so we'll grab that. And I believe we needed stone slabs that are going to be going on the top, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and check it out. So the power plug right there, input, output, data. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I think I remember reading something about that we need it one block up off the ground. Because we need the energy pipes, or not the energy pipes, the data pipes going up into it from the bottom. So let's go ahead and fix that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and take those out. And as you see before, I really like Actually Additions. That is why I'm using the drill all the time. This drill is awesome. All you need to do is go ahead and power it with RF, and it will never break. You are set. That's why I love it. You don't have to keep replacing those diamond pickaxes. So let's go ahead and get it one block up off the ground, which I'm going to need some kind of block. Let's just grab some of these. Sure. We don't need any more of those. I already got them all set up. So I think right here, it's kind of in the middle of everything, but it's going to have to work. So let's grab that stuff again. So we need the power input, input hatch, output hatch, those data buses. All right, now we can go ahead and break this stuff so we can get it back in case we need it later. I don't think we will, but just in case. All right, and then how did it go? So up on top, we need the Astro Body data processor and then a bunch of half slabs on top surrounding that. So not too bad. Let's go ahead and grab those real quick. And there we go. We got that. And I think I already grabbed our half slabs. So we can go ahead and place all of those on top. Let me get up here. Oops. I actually need to go up like this. And, oh, wrong. I didn't, okay. Making sure I didn't put those back in. And then, oh, this is annoying. Okay, there we go. And there we go. And why don't I just sit on top like this? There we go. So I can just shift click all of these. And then, boom. Setup. Astro Body data processor is already set to go. Then we need to go ahead and get some of these cables, data cables, and we are going to go ahead and hook these up from the satellite terminals into here. How do we do that exactly? I'm not even for sure. So we're going to definitely need some kind of power source. So let's go ahead and grab that coal generator and place it right next to it. And I don't know even... Yes, I do. I have some coal. I have some charcoal. Place some charcoal in there. Power this thing up. And let's go ahead and go into it. Okay. So now it's getting some power. Composition research, distance research, mass research. Okay. So I don't know if it actually needs any kind of specific satellite. Or let's go ahead and just bring all these over here. And like that. Oh man, I hope I have it. I have enough. I have enough. There we go. Now I wonder if this is going to even do anything. So I don't have any data going on right now. Connect, connect. Huh. I thought these data cables were supposed to be able to go ahead and send the data directly to this. I have no idea if this is even doing anything. This is supposed to be used for the observer later on. So the observer is something that would go ahead and observe the stars and see if there's asteroids out there. And then we'd go ahead and build the mining drill, and the mining drill would go ahead and use the data from all of these guys. So the Astro Body data processor, the observer, and you'd get all the data, and it would send it up and destroy those asteroids and get you some ores. But I don't know if this is going to work correctly. All right, so I'm not too worried about this. We'll go and figure it out later when I have some time to read up on what the heck is going on. And we'll just go ahead and start building our space station instead, because that is more exciting to me than anything else. I want to go ahead and build a space station so that we could go ahead and get to other planets. That is exciting. So what we're going to need is a satellite bay, and then we're going to need all of this stuff, actually. We're going to need the O2, the oxygen vent. I don't think we need... No, we don't need you. We need carbon cartridges. We need space station ID chip. We are going to need some power. And sure, we'll take the linker, just in case. I don't know why this data storage unit's in there. Let's go ahead and click that. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and place that guy right there. That guy right there. And then we need to build this thing. So we're going to have to go and grab some blocks. But first, let's place all the stuff we don't need back in because it's just clutter. It's cluttering up everything. I don't like it. Let's go ahead and put this right there. And actually, let's connect. Then I have an... Oh, wait. That's why I put it back. What am I thinking? I thought I had two of them. Okay. So we're definitely going to need... So why we need the CO2 scrubber and the oxygen vent like we did up on the moon base is because I definitely want some oxygen in my space station when we go out in space. I don't want to rely on my space suit all the time because that's not going to fare well. So let's go ahead and get everything else set up. We're going to need power to power that. And I don't think we need the hollow projector right now. And linker, I don't think we're going to need that either. We're going to go and put that back, that back, that back. Let's go and set our drill. You know what? Let's go ahead and just grab some stuff. Let's go and grab... I'm going to go ahead and grab all the materials that I think I'm going to need. And we'll be right back. All right, so I went ahead and finished up my little building, our little space station. And yeah, it's horrible still. So it's just pretty much square, and that's all I could really come up with because I didn't make this layout any bigger. If I would have made the launch pad area a little bigger, it probably still would have came out a square. So let's go ahead and jump right in and check it out. It's going to be tiny. If I can get in. There we go. So we went ahead and put an iron door right there. So hopefully that'll go ahead, even though it has some holes, it'll keep the space vacuum out, and we'll keep the oxygen in. I went ahead and got everything hooked up with that energy conduit to all of my energy hubs, and my oxygen vent is ready to go. One thing I did forget, I need to go and get a lever to go and turn this thing on, and we're going to go and grab that, but you know what? Yeah, let's go and grab that real quick. Ooh, I don't want to go that way with all the mobs. Let's go and go through. It's funny, I make a hallway to go through my building, but I tend to go on the outside because I have a jetpack. Oh, all right. Let's go ahead. And I think I'm going to need some more food for my journey. Let's go ahead and grab that out. Put all these back in. Put that back in. And what was it here for again? A lever. Yes, a lever. Let's go ahead and grab that lever. We're going to need that and cobble. Let's go ahead and put that in there. All right, so now we should be set. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and grab... I know I had that chest over there. We're going to go and put that chest in there because I'm sure I'm going to need it at some point. And, of course, I don't have an axe on me. Oh, wait a second. I know I have a chest around here somewhere that's empty. I forget where I put it. Oh, it's all the way on the inside. All right, let's go back. Oh, man. I need to go ahead and get my refined storage set up so that I can have wireless networks. Because I'm definitely going to want that when we go to other planets. I don't want to keep having to start out fresh every time. So, I did not want to go in here. I wanted to get this guy. Okay, this is what I wanted. And I believe I got an axe in here. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this quick. Let's go and cut this out. Grab it. Let's throw this back. We need that. And do I have any more food in here? I wonder. Yes. Yes, we are going to need the food. Going into space. There's no food out in space. Alright. And nice. It's going to be daytime. Hopefully when we launch this thing off. Actually, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to get stored in that satellite bay. And then we're going to put the satellite bay in a rocket. We're going to launch out of our rocket into space. And we're going to land on top of our space station. That'll be awesome. I can't wait. So let's go ahead. Get back into the space station. There we go. Okay, finally. So what I need to do, turn that guy on. And I think it turned on. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's good. Well, it doesn't really matter because we have a lot of storage we have a lot of tanks in our little handy sack. I have the traveler sack, so we won't run out of oxygen in case we have that problem. But I think it's all set. Oh my gosh, I didn't put the chest in. Okay, so the chest I think can go right there. That'll work. Okay, so we have plenty of torches. We have plenty of food. we go and put that stuff back in here. And let's see if this thing will build. So what we need to do is pretty much like the rocket. We need to scan it. Gonna go ahead and scan it. Make sure that it's kosher. Everything is good to go. And it's all compact. There's no leaks. That it can be put into our satellite bay. And this usually takes a little bit. Hopefully we're good. It is ready. Let's build it. It's going to go ahead and build it and throw it all into... It's going to name that chip as satellite number 1, I believe. And then we're going to get our satellite bay with it inside. It should disappear as soon as it is done. And there we go. It disappeared. My perfect creation is gone away. Let's go ahead and grab all those out and see what we can do in here. So I believe we just need to keep this on us. But what I am confused is I don't know if I need another spot. Oops, I don't want to do that. I don't want to take off. Yes, I'm going to need to make something else to hold the space station container inside my rocket, which means I'm going to have to unbuild it and build it again. I'm not going to want... Oh, that's so annoying. Like I said, we need something to hold that space station container. I can't remember. I think it was a satellite bay, right? A satellite bay? So let's go ahead and type that in and see what we get. Gonna need a machine structure and titanium rod. So let's go ahead and get those real quick. And I will go ahead and get those real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and got that satellite bay. Now what we're going to do is we need to disassemble my rocket so it becomes not a single structure anymore. We're going to go ahead and place this in a random spot. I'm going to place it right there. Hopefully that will be okay. Let's go ahead and scan it again and make sure everything's good after it's scanned. Hopefully we could go ahead and put our space station in there and the chip, and we can go ahead and launch to it. And that will be awesome. We can finally get out into space in a space station. That'd be really cool. So, not enough fuel capacity just because I put that on there. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. So we need to make some more liquid fuel tanks in order to get things going. Oh, it's gonna ruin how my rocket looks. But I need to do it. Alright guys, so finally I had enough fuel capacity to launch this beast. Look at this. I put in a bunch more liquid fuel tanks, some more thrusters all around. This thing looks beastly now. And it's got that random satellite bay. It actually doesn't look too bad, in all honesty. I think it looks pretty good. So, now it's got way more fuel capacity and way more thrust than it actually needs, which is good. It's good in my opinion. Let's go ahead and build this thing finally so that we could go ahead and finally get out into space with our space station. I'm dying to get everything working so that we could finally get to other planets. That's really what I want. I think it's going to be in the next episode where we're going to go ahead and make the warped engine and maybe some more rooms for that space station. So build is complete. We're all set. Let's shift click. Satellite bay. We need to put this guy in there. Shift click. Let's go into guidance computer. We don't want to go anywhere but the space station. So we should be good. Let me double check. Make sure I have enough fuel. Probably going to need a lot more now. Super high, but we got some rocket fuel, rocket fuel, rocket fuel. Let's go ahead and put all of those in to our machine. I don't trust the fueling station anymore ever since it crashed on me in the last world, so we're not going to do that anymore. Oops. I don't want to do that. No, let's get out. Get out. Okay. I think that... Okay. Got 3,000 left. It's empty. And it is full. Okay. So now I know it needs 2 tanks in order to be full. We'll grab some out of our fueling station here so we can be full just to make sure we're all good. And let's put those back into our traveler sack. We have some extra oxygen and extra hydrogen just in case. And actually, oh, you know what I wanted to make? I wanted to make an airtight door. Take these guys right there. Small airlock door. Okay, we should be set now. And I keep wanting to go on the outside. Like I said, I got that hallway I made. I'm not even using it because I have the jetpack. This jetpack is awesome. It made life so much easier in survival mode. It really does. Okay, so we should have all our materials. We got some food. We don't need buckets, but I don't feel like going back. We don't really need that. Oh no, we do need that when we want to get back. Small airlock door, steel ingot, And we are ready for liftoff. So let's go ahead and jump in. Here we go. Destination Station 1. Fuel's all the way up. All right. I just want to make sure I have everything. I want to be sure we can get back. So we have the planet ID chip. We're good. We'll be able to get back to Earth. All right. I have enough oxygen, hydrogen. Let's do this. Let's launch up. The only thing I don't like, I think I would change in my... look. There's an opening. This isn't right. We're going to suffocate. Oh. The only thing I don't like about this rocket, even though I think I built it a bit better than my first rocket, is it doesn't have a very clear window to see out of because we're sitting down on nothing. I have a seat there, or a seat over there. It's somewhere around here. But for some reason, my character never decides to sit in the seat. Just wants to sit on the liquid fuel tank. That can't not be comfortable. All right, transition. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Fingers crossed. All right, it did not crash. Awesome. Okay, auto descend. We're going to descend onto our space station. Hopefully we can start seeing it as we come down. We used about half of our fuel, so hopefully that means we're only going to be using about half our fuel to get back to Earth. That'd be awesome. And maybe they do that on purpose so that you know you can go ahead and get back if you didn't bring any extra fuel with you. Even though that wasn't the case when we were going to the moon. Okay, we already landed. All right, let's get out. And, all right, we are in space. All right, guys, we are in space. Nice. And our little space station looks so bad. I feel so bad for this. Oh, I need to get better at building. Okay, this is going to be horrible trying to get in here. Okay, finally got in there. Oh, my gosh, that took like 10 tries. Not even kidding. Probably more than that. And, all right, so I already know that we have a problem going on. We are not in a breathable atmosphere. So let's try using our small airlock door instead. And we're going to go ahead, make sure we don't have it. Okay, let's go and break that. And let's go on the outside. Place it right there. Yes, that was the problem. Okay, so I guess when you are out in space or in a non-breathable atmosphere, you need the small airlock door, not an iron door, which makes sense because the iron door had holes in it. So we are in a breathable atmosphere. We're going to take my helmet off. And there we go. We're out in space in our space station, all set up. Everything's powered. We just need to make sure that these are always getting energy. And they're actually decreasing, so the sun must be going down, which is why we have a backup. We have our coal generators, just in case. And what we're going to need to do is get some more carbon collection cartridges, just in case those run out, because that would not be good. And we got our little chest. So technically, we're all set. We finally did it. All right, so let's go ahead and head back to the overworld and figure out what we're going to do from there. Oh, and by the way, guys, real quick, I went ahead and got into my rocket, and it looks like even though I have the station ID chip inside, it'll go ahead and take us right back to Earth. So it's just it's a two-way, so you can go to the space station or back to Earth. We did not need to bring this with. I was a little worried about that, but that's awesome. But all right, guys, you know what? I think this is a good place to stop. I think we've gone ahead and accomplished a good amount here. We went ahead and got that astrobody data processor started so that we could go ahead and get all that research done. I think we are actually going to need that for researching to find new planets. I may be wrong. I may be completely wrong on that. I'm thinking though we might need that. I think I read somewhere that we needed to go ahead and get some research done in order to find new planets. So we got that done, and we went ahead and made a space station, went to space, even took a long time to get everything figured out. We finally got there, and we were able to figure out that we needed that small airlock door in order to make sure that we do not have a problem with having a breathable atmosphere inside our space station. So, all right, I think in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and make the warped core, if we can get to it, and a docking station so that we can dock our rocket in the right area. But if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like. I'd really appreciate that. And as always, subscribe to my channel to get content like this every Thursday. Thanks again, guys. See you in the next one. Keep modding.